Minister of Foreign Affairs of Iraq, and I now give the floor to His Excellency Tariq Mitri, Deputy Prime Minister of Lebanon.
سيدي الرئيس أشكر الجمهورية.
Mr. President, I thank the friendly French Republic and the brotherly Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for calling for this high-level international conference for the peaceful settlement of the question of Palestine and the implementation of the two-state solution in support of the Palestinian people and in affirmation of their legitimate national rights and the establishment of their independent state as a path for just and comprehensive peace. Mr. President, since the Nakba, Palestine has been suffering tragedies year after year and month after month. Occupation, uprooting, displacement, and exile. These crimes are multiplying before our own eyes in Gaza. The occupier persists in siege, killing, starvation, and ethnic cleansing. It rides roughshod over international law and international humanitarian law. We are therefore called upon to work together and quickly to stop the massacre and to protect the credibility of international law, which is being questioned by those who believe in rights in the face of the arrogance of power. Mr. President, it is no secret that the milestones of the road to political solutions are well known. They were written by the international community with UN ink, and they have been engraved on the walls of this international organization. Resolutions adopted by the Security Council, the General Assembly, and the International Court of Justice have established the illegality of occupation and its practices and have called for a two-state solution. Arab leaders called for a permanent and comprehensive solution to the conflict, including the establishment of a Palestinian state on the borders of the 4th of June 1967 with East Jerusalem as its capital, in exchange for peace with Israel. This position has not changed since the 2002 Beirut summit that was initiated by the brotherly Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Lebanon remains firmly committed to the Arab Peace Initiative, including the right of Palestinians to return to their homes. Mr. President, on behalf of Lebanon, I thank His Excellency, the President of the French Republic, Mr. Emmanuel Macron, for his announcement of the recognition of the Palestinian state next September on the sidelines of the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly. We highly appreciate France's principled position, which has been pursuing a policy that respects the principles of international legality and international law. I also commend the firm principled position of His Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, who stressed the need to establish a Palestinian state as a condition for a just peace, which gives the Palestinian cause support in the face of the alarming recent escalation that we are witnessing in the Palestinian territory, including settlement, legalizing settlement, killing, displacement, and systematic destruction of educational, social, and relief institutions, foremost of which is UNRWA. These crimes have sparked widespread anger across the world and great popular solidarity with the right of the Palestinian people to live in dignity on their land, which was evident in the positions of the states participating in this conference and has accelerated the recognition of a number of them of the State of Palestine. I mentioned Spain, Ireland, Norway, and Slovenia, which have not hesitated to speak clearly and loudly against force in support of rights. Mr. President, for 2 years now, my country, Lebanon, has been suffering from the horrors of repeated Israeli aggression against its sovereignty, territory, and people. And despite our full commitment to the implementation of Resolution 1701, and despite Lebanon's commitment to the arrangements for the cessation of hostilities agreed upon in November 2024, and despite the Lebanese armed forces assistance provided to UNIFIL forces to deploy along the Lebanese international border and making sure that only state has the monopoly on weapons south of the Litani River. And despite all the effort made by the President of the Republic, the Prime Minister, and our government to reach a state of our government control of weapons on all Lebanese territory. Despite all of this, Israel continues to attack Lebanese territory every single day, violating Lebanon's sovereignty and killing its citizens. It also continues to occupy 5 points inside the Lebanese territory and has established 2 buffer zones, not to mention continuing to occupy the Sheba Farms, Kafr Shuba Hills, and the outskirts of the town of Al Mari. Mr. President, I take this opportunity from this podium to thank the United Nations for all the support it provides to Lebanon through its agencies, and in particular through UNIFIL, whose role we stress as important in supporting the Lebanese armed forces and in maintaining stability along the internationally recognized borders. Lebanon has requested that its mandate be renewed for 1 year without any modification. And we hope that the Security Council would respond favorably to this request. Mr. President, let this conference be a sign of solidarity that the Palestinian people deserve, and action towards coordination and continued effort to defend and uphold the rights of this people. This will reinforce the full meaning of international legitimacy and enhances its effectiveness. I thank you, Mr. President.